Well, today, Lucky and Morag and we're going prospecting. What's up?
There's a wasp in there.
A wasp?
A wasp.
What's going on, Lucky? That is a really bad sign.
Why?
Well, Bendigo's been pretty much free of European wasps, but that is a queen. So let's give her a good squash. Let's hope that that isn't a harbinger of wasp doom for the coming season. First time in a very, very long time. The forecast said no rain. Yeah, we're gonna get wet. We might have to adjust our plan. But I think we're gonna go out to Maldon today, and there's probably even less chance of rain there than here. So we're chasing some fine gold. But it's a Monday. Morag's got a pupil-free day.
Yay.
Unlikely that the lolly shop or the ice cream shop will be open.
I don't think it's open on Mondays.
No. Well, we have arrived and we've already been for a walk. And true to form, this site has bugger all water, despite the fact that it's been raining pretty consistently for a month. There is puddles at best, which is a bit sad. So I think what we're going to do is what, Morag? What are we going to do?
I don't know.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of scouting at first with some pans and some shovels. Just sort of check a few spots out. And then we might decide to semi-process a bunch of buckets, try and produce a concentrate, which we can clean up later. But right now, let's go and do some samples. Now, we've walked upstream. We got to our first, what I'm hoping is decent spot. Where we are is on a slight inside bend. If you see these big rocks that have been dropped here, so they have been dropped on the inside of the bend. So that means heavy is going to be dropping here, but they're also going to create their own obstacle for stuff downstream. So I reckon underneath that prickly Moses there, we're going to dig out that, sort of where that lump of quartz is. So we're going to try that first. And while it looks like a reasonable spot, one of the real reasons I've chosen it is because we have water. It might not be much water, but it's a little bit. Morag, now since you had the boots on, I'm going to give you the job of clearing out the water. Come on, schnell.
You know, you've gotten so much more annoying since you've learned German.
I'm more annoying. All right, so wait, go on. Have you got a plan?
No.
Might be a good idea, because you don't want to be raking stuff where you then want to dig, or you want to try and find where's the place where I can do what needs to be done with the least amount of effort.
Here.
Really?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, that's going to be the shortest walking distance, but are we going to get enough depth there?
Probably not.
Well, I'm going to leave it in your capable hands. I'm going to start digging.
It's not very deep at all. It's pretty much the same all around though.
No, it's not very deep, but it's all we've got. And that's your job, is to make it deeper in one spot.
Oh yeah, here.
Okay, go for it.
Because it's the shortest distance and I don't want to walk.
Oh, there's big rocks in there. Once you pull those out, we'll have a bit of water to play with. If Lucky doesn't drink it all. Previously, when I've worked on this creek, I've found gold in these loose layers. So I'm not going to scrape this away without sampling it. Just going to get these rocks off the top. Now we've had a bit of rain since I was here last, which was a while ago with Martin. So the gold that was in the surface maybe now it's gone down deep. But I'm not going to make the mistake of not checking.
To not thinking.
That's really getting tired.
Yeah.
I have to make a handle for that.
Yeah.
Right. Now let's see how well Morag's cleaned out the water for me.
I've barely even gotten a chance.
What have you been doing?
I've been helping you record because you forgot the tripod.
No excuses. You're not exactly holding the camera straight. So, have you've cleared the hole out, it's ready to go?
Yeah.
Right. Now you take over. Morag! What do you call that? I can't even get the pan into it. That's a fail. Try again.
You're very annoying.
It's one of my talents. Isn't it lucky? Hey? Let's try that again. It's a little bit better.
You've got grey hairs. You can also get away with a mouth fur.
Yeah, I think I've got enough to classify in and wash rocks. I'll get you to deepen it though once I've done this pan.
Yeah.
Because really do want a little bit more water. Oh, it's soupy. A lot of ironstone, that's a good sign.
That's funny. My friend Kira would love to be doing this with you.
Would she?
Yeah.
Why?
Because she likes doing this sort of stuff. Because she doesn't usually tend to do this sort of stuff with her dad.
Well, ooh, that's why you check, because you never know.
You got some?
Yeah. But look at all that. That was the very top. You saw what I did?
Yeah.
I just cleaned off the big rocks, and then that was what was there. So there's actually a reasonable. That's not a bad pan. That's worth high banking if we had the high banker here. But how much of there is it?
Yeah.
Is it just going to be on top, or does it get better as we go down? Last time I was here with Martin, the best gold was in that top 6 inches, and then when we went lower, it got worse and worse and worse. But that was 6 months ago, 7 months ago. We've had pretty good rain over the winter, so maybe it's settled down a bit. So maybe it's going to get better as we go. If that's the case, well then that'll be pretty awesome. So I've just dug my sample, and surprisingly, I've hit the bottom already. There's a false, well, there's a clay base that we're digging into there and digging into mudstone. And if you look at the gravel in the side, look at all that ironstone sitting there, just in the wall. There's lots of it. All those little black beads. So,
Worthwhile getting?
well, this is a sample hole, so we'll see what this delivers. If this delivers a good result, well, then we'll expand our hole. And if it is a good result, we'll sort of go back that way, and maybe go that way, or maybe go that way or go that way. We'll just do samples, and then work out which is the best direction to start working in bulk. Oh, the knees.
You're getting old.
I'm getting old.
White hair.
Yeah, shut up you.
Daddy.
Oh!
What?
Look at that!
Oh my gosh.
That is a picker.
Oh my goodness.
That is definitely a picker.
That's...
And look, that is lead.
Oh
Oh!
my gosh.
How cool is that? Well, I wasn't expecting that.
No.
This area is really, like, I've got pickers here before, but they were further upstream. Down this end, it tends to be much more of the fine stuff. Oh, and look at all the other stuff. There's more, all those little pieces up through there.
You've got it good.
This ironstone is hard to. The best way to get rid of all this stuff is, because they've got all these big lumps of ironstone, would be to sieve it again. Put it. Oh, look at that. See that? Look at it. Yum.
Yum.
Yum. Yep. Look at more here. That's not bad.
Not at all.
Look at that. Where's the shininess himself? There's that picker.
That's pretty
Hang on,
cool.
hang on. You ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Listening? All right, I'll go put that in the bucket. Well, finding that picker was exciting. So now, I guess you've got to work out where to from here. Looking, because at the moment we've got a single data point. What I want to do is try and see if we can find a pay streak. And looking at the walls of my hole, I think our best bet is to either go upstream or downstream. I'll show you what I mean by that. If you look down here, I'm not sure if you can tell, but this wall is looking a little grayer, a little darker. And the reason for that is there's all these little bits of ironstone. Where are we? These bits of ironstone that are in the wall. Whereas over here, it looks blonder. In fact, can you see that color contrast? It kind of, it's paler here and it's darker over there. And it's not because of the shadow. So if we go around the other side, here, you can see, here, we've got lots of ironstone in this lot here, but not there. Like that's more, that even just feels a little bit siltier, whereas this is a lot more gravelier. If we go down here, oh, that's interesting, going upside down. Here, we've got lots of ironstone as well. So I reckon, based on that we want to expand this hole that way, and this way a little bit. But do I want to do a sample or I just want to go for some bulk right the hell now? Okay, I'm going to assume that this is good material here and this is good material here. So I'm just going to go get that out. Once I've done that, I'm then going to do a test here, and then that will give me an idea of whether this is also good material and this is also good material. And then I'll make a decision of whether I go further upstream past these big rocks or whether I go further downstream following, and actually there's a good point, following, where is it? Following that line of big rocks, there, to where Morag is walking now. So that will be our line of advance, I think. It's likely that as we go upstream, the pay streak's going to peter out, or at least decrease in concentration heading upstream. Because of this, it would be very fast flowing there. So it's less likely to settle out here, more likely to settle here where it's wider, and then maybe, so this is probably the best spot, just here, which is where we started, which is a good thing to do. Right, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Yeah. Use the point, Morag.
It's easy when I do this to get it out of the way, and then you point.
Yeah, okay, don't go deep. You're digging into the false bottom in the mud rock.
Okay.
Yeah, just want to clear the gravel. Cool. All right, now I'll get it with this shovel. Okay, so we've got a decent little trench there. You can see we're scraping the bottom. 2 buckets of material, and we're now gonna process them. I think we'll start off with the wok. Morag.
Yeah.
We need another bucket.
What's the bucket there?
That's not a bucket. It's got holes in it. That looks like little bits of lead. So I think we're still in the money. Oh, oh,
Huh.
oh,
Oh, did you see that?
oh,
Oh my gosh.
look at that.
It's all up here.
It's all floating here too. But are they pickers or are they just flat flakes? That's a flat flake. That's almost a picker.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd have to cheat. I'd have to use my fingernail. But that's a nice flake. But look at it all. Yum. That was the wall. That was even better.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, we know what we're doing next then.
What?
Excited? You want to let your face know?
Are we going to process the buckets here or at home?
Here.
Yeah.
Well, you can always, next time you go back to the car, you can carry those 2 buckets back to the car, so we don't have to process them here.
We're processing them here.
Oh, really? You think that's a better option, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. That means you need to go get another empty bucket now.
I know.
Because I need a third empty bucket.
Well, I've expanded that hole some, and we've processed, I don't know how much, but we've got 2 buckets of concentrated material. And this hole keeps on giving. I've just done a sample from the wall on the outside bend side of the trench, and got a really nice pan, It had a tiny little picker in it. It's just borderline picker. Did have to use my fingernail to pick it up a little bit, but you know, it's pretty close. Had a picker in it, very, very, very small picker, I must admit, but it was a picker. I could pick it up, therefore it is a picker. Problem is, Morag and I both are running out of energy. So, but more than that, more than running out of energy, we're also running out of water. This little hole is getting shallower and shallower and shallower.
We've got another bucket.
So what I've just done is I've got Morag to get some empty buckets from the car, and as she came back up to the site, every little puddle, sort of gather up more water. So I think what I'm going to do is there is a forecast for rain on Friday. So I might try and convince the family to come out here on Saturday. We'll see if we can do that. In the meantime, of course, I have to fill this hole in, you know, strategically. But then I reckon we'll come back to it. So with the water that Morag's just brought up for us, we will probably process another bucket, because I'm going to clean out the bottom of this trench, give it a you know, really good sweep, so that any gold that has fallen through the material as we've dug it and settled onto that clay mudstone base, we can gather that up. So really just going to clean the trench that's there now, and then we're going to call it a day. All right, I'm not sure how good this camera is, because it's the old camera.
Oh, did the other one run out of battery?
Yeah, the other one ran out of battery.
Yeah.
So this is the one I use to just fence sound. But there's a nicely clean hole. Look at that. Back to the clay. Now I probably could go a little deeper, because some of this stuff is a little gritty, but clay is really boring to deal with, and we're getting such good gold in the loose stuff. I can't be stuffed today. But I have scraped it back. I've really scraped into that clay to the point where I'm not getting any big gravel anymore, and that's all been dumped into that bucket, which we'll deal with later. Morag's finishing off semi-processing, you know, the stuff there, and then we're going to fill this hole in and head home to process the rest of it, to actually get the gold out of our concentrate back at the house. You having fun? Not really. You're out with your dad.
Yeah, that part's fun, but having cold hands, tired.
Well, at least there's no leeches.
True.
What's that in your hand though?
Not a leech. It's so annoying.
Yeah, it's one of the funny sights is watching her jiggling the bucket classifier and seeing all the water going sploosh and then down her boot. She's going to have very wet socks. Right, we've come down the road where there's more water, so we can better process our already partially processed, you know, concentrate. Fortunately, it's a public place, and the rules are we're supposed to have masks on. Now, if we were the only people here, I might slip them down, but because there is someone else here, you know, it's annoying, and I know it's silly because we're right out in the open, but
It's rules.
the rules.
Yeah.
That's right. And there are so many people flagrantly disobeying the rules. I don't want to be showing myself on film disobeying the rules, because I want to set a good example, because I don't want to be in this mess forever. I want to do the right thing. So,
Yeah.
let's get the stuff out of the car. There's the bucket classifier.
Mhm.
Oh, heavy.
Yeah.
So what's that one?
That I'm pretty sure is the clay.
That's the clay. Oh, that's your job.
How's that my job?
Because I don't want to do it.
We're gonna have a very wet dog.
How are we going to do this?
I don't know.
I don't know either. All right, well, we're going to need pants.
Yes.
Okay. You know what?
What?
I think I left my good pan at the house.
I think you did.
That's annoying. That's so annoying. That's not working. Crap.
Give me that. Oh, Lord.
Mine isn't as hard as yours. Haha. Oh, I got it all down my boot.
I gotta be careful I don't lose the wok.
Yeah.
Where's the stuff you classified?
I classified.
Yeah, where's the stuff you tipped out?
There.
Right, okay. Stuff through here. Tip it into something.
What?
That. Okay.
Which stuff?
The stuff that won't go through that sieve,
Yeah?
tip it into this bucket. Okay?
Okay.
Ah, my wok's getting away. Now, it's not likely, but there could be a picker that's too big to go through that. And it'd be really cool if there was, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, get on with it. Go on. Chanel, you got a whole bucket to do. It's cold.
It's cold.
Well done. Yeah, right, now keep going.
No.
Right. Well, that's it for this trip. That's it for this trip. I think we did pretty well. I don't know what the weight is. I don't weigh my gold very often. I just sort of kind of accumulate it. That's not bad. For a couple of hours. All of those pickers sitting down the bottom there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's the big one, 5. Beautiful. So there it is, all sitting down the bottom. Doesn't look like much in there. You can't even see the pickers. But anyway, I'm pretty pleased. But we're going back to the same spot tomorrow with some friends. We were allowed
Lots of
to
friends.
congregate in groups of 10. And so it's going to be a few adults and a whole stack of kids. Most of them
From what I recall,
for the first time.
From what I recall, Mum says it's 3 kids, and I think it's 3 adults.
No.
Alright, then she's got it wrong.
Definitely more than that, because it's 10 in total. So right, until then, see you guys later. Bye-bye. Oh, Get back. No, don't follow me. Oh.